YouTube, what's going on? It's Mesa back at it with another review. In this one, we're going to be talking about the Scuf Impact controller for PlayStation 4 and also PC. Here I am just playing some Destiny, running around the Cosmodrome. I'm jumping, I'm reloading, I'm sliding, doing all sorts of stuff, and not having to take my thumbs off the middle sticks. Why? Because the Impact, it has 4 paddles on the back. Now, Scuf was kind enough to send me this controller to review. I'll tell you straight up, punchline for the end, this is my main controller right now. I also have an Infinity, and I also have a Scuf Infinity Pro. A link to those review videos will be in the description. So the crux of the Scuf Impact is that you got 4 paddles on the back that you can map any of the buttons to, but it's also larger. It's 6mm wider than the Infinity 4PS Pro. And I gotta admit, when they were sending this to me, I went into it with a few trepidations. I was like, man, it looks like an Xbox controller. And as you guys know me, I've been on PlayStation my whole life, okay? But I absolutely love the larger size, actually. I like it more than I do my Infinity Pro and my Infinity. It seems to fit my hands better. Now, just like the Scuf Infinity Pro, the paddles slide off on the back. So in case you break them, if you beat up your controllers, you can replace them. And they are covered under warranty up to 12 months. No more complaining if you beat up your controller and break those paddles. They come right off, and you could also get them replaced in 12 months. But also, because you have 4 paddles here, you can customize it. If you don't want all 4 paddles, take 2 of them off. Just use the 2 paddles. I love using all 4. I use it for me playing Destiny. I use one for jump, I use one for slide, I use one for reload, and I use one to swap weapons. Now, I'm going to be going to play Destiny 2 May 18th. I'm definitely bringing this controller with me, and it has a new cable retention system. Remember, the Scuf Infinity Pro and this controller, you can hardwire it. You can either go wireless or you can go hardwired. I guess people prefer it. Look, I'm a casual, okay? I'm not a pro MLG pro that goes to tournaments and stuff. I don't know if I'll see a difference, but it's a nice feature to have. It also has a better locking system for that cable. If you're relying on it to stay locked in there into a cable, it's not going to pop out easy. So let's go through all the fine details. So on the right hand side, there's my Impact. On the left, that's my Infinity Pro. And up top, that's my Infinity. Now, you can see it is 6mm larger than the Infinity Pro and the Infinity, which I like. It fits my hands better. Now, I've been using Scuf since the Blops Deuce days. Black Ops 2 is when I got my first Scuf controller. I'm going to say between that controller and then I had a 4PS when Destiny first came out back in 2014. By far, this is the best controller they've ever made. So let me show you what you get. And they also sent me some extra goodies. I got an extra ring and lock system, which we'll talk about. Got an extra cable. Also, I have a case, but that's for my Infinity 4PS Pro. Now, the Impact does not fit in there. I gotta go look, but maybe before I finish this video, I gotta check and see if they have a case for this thing, because I do want to bring it to the Destiny 2 capture event I'm going to May 18th. Now, when you buy one of these controllers at checkout, everything is fully customizable. It's basically endless. Don't forget to use promo code MESAARMY for a discount. Plug, plug, plug. All right, so when you get it open, you get a sticker, you get your manual that shows you how to do everything from fine-tuning the triggers, how to remove the sticks, and so forth. So let's take a look at this bad boy. So I've got a bare bones one, it's black. I like to use a tall dome stick on the right and a short concave or regular concave on the left-hand side. There's the paddles on the back and also that military-grade grip on the back. Once you get used to the military-grade grip, it's impossible to go back to the regular PlayStation controller. So there's all the paddles, there's the basic stuff. I do like the disc for the D-pad. I don't know, it just makes it, you can hit it easier. You can just pop it right off. You can see I have a trigger extender on the right-hand side. We'll talk about that. And also I'm pointing right there. The cable locks in a little bit. It doesn't like lock, but it secures better. It's not going to pop out if you prefer to have it landlined and not actually wireless. So let me show you how easy it is to take the paddles off, whether you break one of them. Don't beat up your controllers, folks. Or you simply want to just customize it, maybe only use 3 paddles, maybe just 2 paddles. But you just push up and out, it pops right off, and you can slide it back in just as easy. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a brand new controller. Everything's been redesigned, and even the paddles, they're a little bit different. They're easy to reach, the grip's a little bit different. They put some grooves in the back and the curved at the end that makes it just easier for your fingers to slide right into when you're playing. And I'm already thinking of Call of Duty World War II. Hey, you know what? I'll use one for jumping. I'll use one for crouching. I'll use one for panic knifing. I don't know. We have to see what the multiplayer looks like first. So let's go over the Scuf ring and lock system. So there's the extra Scuf ring and lock system for my Infinity Pro, and you can see my Infinity Pro up top there. So you have 5 different thumbstick types. You could do short domed, short concave, long domed, long concave, or you could just use standard PS4 thumbsticks. They've got them all. So there's the key to get the stick off that comes with all Scuf controllers. Simply put it on the ring, turn counterclockwise, and then you can remove the stick and put on whatever you want. Now also the Scuf ring and lock system, that's customizable in terms of colors, so everything is customizable at checkout. The colors of the disc that I have on my D-pad, the buttons, the military grade grip, all fully customizable in terms of color options. So you just take the other stick, you just put a little bit of pressure once you line it up, make sure it's in there, put the ring back on, then you're going to use that key again and turn it counterclockwise to lock it back in, and that's it. You change your sticks, you're done. So there I'm just showing you can remove the disc over the D-pad just in case you don't like it. I do notice sometimes with the disc on, it's a little awkward hitting the PS4 share button, but it's not a deal breaker for me. Now the triggers you could totally customize based on what your needs are. Do you want to fire on a hair trigger? Do you like it to be loose? Do you like it to be tight? So first off, the triggers pop right off and you can use trigger extenders. I like a long right side one, normal side for the left. Now with this tool, you could fine-tune the actual trigger in terms of latency and how much you want it to depress, but also right there where I'm poking into, that's the quick shift trigger stop. So you could just quickly, just takes 2 seconds, turn it 180 degrees, and either have it depress all the way down like it is right now, or have it fire on a hair trigger, and then you could put the extender right back on top, or regular, depends on your needs. Now let's backtrack and talk about the adjustable hair trigger mechanism. So as I showed you, take that little tool right there, put it in the slot. If you turn it clockwise, it tightens it, counterclockwise, it loosens it. Here's where you can fine tune it based on what game you're playing. So with say Destiny, I like to just be able to kind of tap it and fire things faster, but I can't tighten it too much because then certain weapons where I gotta depress that R2 down a little more, it won't fire it. Case in point, like I can tighten it, Might have multi-tool, spam the heck out of that thing in Destiny. But then with hand cannons, where you actually gotta press a little farther, it's not gonna make the gun fire. You just see the actual hammer cock back a little bit. So here's where you can fine tune things, and that's what I love about these things, is that you've got total customization depending on what game you play. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them. Don't forget to use promo code MESAARMY on checkout if you want a discount on this controller or any product. So that's it, guys. Do me a favor. Drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on the Twitter at MESASean. Check out my stream, usually and always on YouTube. And that's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.